welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out it's good to be classy.
Yeah.
Up to just a big old piece of trash.
Trash.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here with Tootie's in a new edition. She's upstairs signing up for the Patreon so she can submit her Tootie's.
Okay.
Because she said she's sick of me blowing it.
I know they talk about a guy who did K-hole, I think, back-to-back. What are you in a K-hole?
Which is rude.
What's going on? That's a deep K-hole she was in. I mean,
She likes to party.
The amount of messages I got to hit up with the big man's repeating bits. Oh, I know.
I got a heart condition. I was from Chicano 414 on the Patreon. My co-host is coming at you from across the table. This is what we call a family episode. Just the boys, the bozos, and the homies. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He is an international businessman. Just made a move on Jimmy John's, I heard. Trying to get a piece of that. Trying to keep up with Jersey Mike's.
Okay.
The quality better not go down.
All right.
Be getting emails from me.
I don't know what this riff is. Am I buying Jimmy John's?
Yeah, he's going to buy a little piece of it.
Okay.
Because somebody just bought Jersey Mike's.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you're trying to...
Would you read that in Sandwich Quarterly?
Some businessman you are. Kevin Ryan, everybody.
What up, gang? Shout out to the homies. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, view, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. And also now full video available on Spotify.
What's up
dog.
with that, by the way?
I don't know. We got sucked up in an algorithm. Somebody talk about making backdoor deals.
I thought you said they selected a few pods that are going video now.
That's
and we're one of them?
We're one of them.
Woo-wee!
Look at that. I don't know. They haven't cut me a fucking check yet, so I don't know. But they're not supposed to.
Shout out to it.
They're not supposed to either. But we have
Somebody
now.
messaged me and was like, you guys are on Spotify? I was like, you tell me. I don't know.
I'm in iTunes, man. No, so we have full video available on Spotify.
That's crazy.
It might be for Spotify Premium. Listen, I got it on mine. I'm an idea guy. Okay?
I got it on mine. I don't have Spotify Premium, I don't think.
Okay. I bet you don't. Hey, ain't got the $8.99.
I just got locked out of my fucking Napster account. I've been listening to the same songs over and over again like an
Justin
asshole.
Timberlake? You're locked out of your Napster account.
You know this.
I know, but how'd you get locked out?
Because my sister.
Why? First of all, the balls on Napster to be locking people out.
My sister-in-law stopped paying.
You need everybody you can get.
I do pretty good.
What?
They do pretty good.
Listen, now we're a Spotify company now. I don't know what you're talking about. We're on goddamn. They're giving us video.
Are they competitors?
Who?
Spotify and Napster?
I don't think they're boys, dude. First of all, I'm a
Spotify man.
I don't think Spotify's losing any sleep over Napster. If I had to guess, I think Spotify's sleeping pretty.
For my 90s alternative playlist?
Nirvana again.
I like it. That's pretty cool. Spotify video.
And then obviously the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com. You go over there, you get all your bonus content. When you sign up, we'll answer your garbage question on the air over there. It's a good friggin' time.
And you got an entire year of the wedding saga that just came to completion.
Came to completion.
Married man now.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Stop it with the nudes.
We're all very happy for
Will you? Sending me your little dick pics. A little schmeckle. A little wiener.
That was for medical purposes only.
Does this look hard to you?
You said you were a doctor. Is this Blue Chew working yet? I'm hitting it with a blowtorch trying to get it up.
Does this turn you on? You know what I wanted to ask you two bozos? Now, when I was over there for the wedding and stuff like that, obviously there was some cash injection. You know, a couple of envelopes came my way.
I never asked you. What'd you get?
I don't know, but you didn't fucking give me nothing. Tried to pick up a check one night for some poo-poos. I was like, I ain't going to cut it.
What do you mean? You told me don't give you. First of all, if you want to pop the bubble, big man got his gift.
I did?
Yeah.
What'd I get?
You fucking flew there first class.
Oh, fair enough.
What? You flew there?
I thought you meant the G.I. Joes.
You flew there. First of all, yeah, this holiday season you gave me a shitty DVD or a shitty CD player.
I thought you liked Cypress Hill. What do you want from me? And a lot of people said that Craig is nice.
Taking hits from the mind.
Have you used that yet, by the way?
What, the Craig?
At the gym?
Yeah, I killed a spider in my room with it.
He's a big one. Last thing you said was that a Craig?
Not the Craig! Thing's about 8 pounds.
Anyway,
what
I pull in?
Wait, are you really upset? You can't
No.
publicly get upset.
I am not upset at all. I appreciate everything you did.
I also thought we were going to be able to write that off. I think I got to eat a lot of that.
Damn. Tough break, buddy.
So you got your gift.
Gotta spend money to
Everybody
make
out there
money.
saying I didn't get him a gift. Big man got his gift. There was a layover
You're the gift
involved.
that keeps on giving all year long, kid. I've said that many a times in the podcast. I love you and don't worry about it.
Yeah, but saying don't worry about it means I'm coming from a place of...
Now, a couple of them cousins out there.
What'd you make? Hold on. This is very interesting.
Not enough to pay for the coffin. That's what I made.
Because this is a show where we talk about what... We ask intimate details about people's wedding, what they give, what they made, this, all, that, all... What did you make?
I lightly mentioned on the Patreon, some of the family came true, a couple of nice ones, a couple of checks.
Wait, the 4 digits, the 5 digits?
What's that? 1, 2,
thousands or 10,000?
4. 10,000? What do you think I'm rolling with?
I don't know. There was 200 people there, dude. It's like
Tried to invite Schultz, but he was taking a plane out that day. It could have been 20 G's. Schultz! I pulled in... just shy of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got a lot of cash on me.
Sure.
Which is dangerous.
Small bills.
I don't know how to get into Navy Federal.
I'm sure it's small bills with that crew you were rolling with. That is a small bill crew if I've ever seen one.
You ever seen 10 grand in $2 bills? No, very appreciative. Yeah.
What was? Don't tell me
10.
who. What was the biggest one amount gift you got?
A jihad.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you know who you are. I love you. The man,
Is
the
it
myth.
Patty?
No, what? Patty gave me $200.
Okay.
It was a Christmas present.
What?
Yeah. I ain't seen nothing from her. That reminds me, I got caught that brought up. Got nothing.
10 grand. That's pretty good for a big...
little under.
What's a little under? Give me the number. You know the number. Give me the number.
300.
1385.
No, I think maybe 9 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any checks in there?
Yeah, I told you. A couple checks.
They all bounce? What's happening?
No. Tommy C took care of me real nice.
What did Tommy give you?
You don't want to know.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
500.
It's not bad for
That's what
a
I
guy.
gave him, though.
Sure. It's probably the same check. Just returned it. Return to
They
sender.
ripped it up in my face.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, that's good.
So what I wanted to ask was now that I got
Can I borrow 140 grand?
now that I got a little bit of cash on me, and it felt good. Felt good breaking that off. If you went to dinner or whatever, a little lunch. You think cash will come back?
What?
Nobody uses cash anymore.
Who, my Gary Greenspan? What the fuck? I don't. Wasn't he the head of the Fed for a while or something?
Alan Greenspan.
Whatever. His brother? I don't know. Is cash going to come back?
Be cool.
More at 10. What the fuck?
I would like cash. Cash feels good. Having a little cash
You can
on
make cash come back. You got to carry cash, though. You got to carry the cash.
They always look at you weird when you go to stores now and you pay cash.
Yeah, I'm not
I had
paying.
to buy a couple of presents for some people. Little kids.
Okay.
They looked at me funny.
Why'd you say that like you were in the mob? I had to buy a couple presents for some people. Those kids was buying them Barbies.
I had to shut some people up. Pay some people. Couple judges.
Uh-huh.
Keep them in line.
Okay. I don't know. I like having cash. I like having cash for the tips.
How much cash you got on you right now?
Got some spot pay, I believe, from this weekend. Wearing the same jeans. No big deal. I got 150 bucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
2 spots over there at the old Comedy Cellar.
What about you, Litecoin? What do you got on you?
Nothing.
Yeah, never.
This kid's all day. You got a crypto wallet.
Never. You keep like $20, $40 on you, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably have a fake wallet in case you get mugged, too. It's mine. Yeah, cash would be nice to come back. It'd be good. Bring us back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get the fucking city going again. People using cash, tipping. How you doing? That kind of stuff.
We didn't talk about this. I bought my lady a gift while we were in Hawaii.
You did. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Lingerie.
Tasteful.
By the way, you got good taste.
Wait, what? You've seen it? It's just for me.
What?
I'm wearing it. I'm hanging brain from the bottom of a teddy.
Hey, the missus isn't a double XL. I don't know what you're doing with this.
Something bigger in the butt if you got it.
Yeah?
A lot of high-end shopping out there.
A lot of high-end shopping over there in Waikiki.
So I popped into one of the stores.
You did. Where's a guy like you go?
What?
Target,
Walmart? We went to Target first, me and our associate Ryan D.
Wait, you were going to buy her a gift at Target?
No, I had to buy our Pollyanna a gift. I had to buy a gift under $50 for my family.
You brought a gift back?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you remember. I landed midday on fucking Christmas Eve. It was either that or they were getting something from Hudson News, okay?
New Daniel Steele novel? Hey, that John Grisham ain't too shabby.
That and a bag of Jolly Ranchers. Yeah, I was jammed up. I was behind the 8 ball. We recorded every day until we got into here, until we left, and then I didn't have time to do shopping.
All right, so when you have the card, send it over.
So I went to one of those fancy designer stores for my wife. Man, I went in with Ryan D. First of all, I was in a wet bathing suit.
You have a pair of pants?
You got something in a 38?
I'm chafing.
Yeah, we walked in with ice cream and coffee. I was in a wet bathing suit and had a Target
Is it one of those
bag.
places where there's a dude standing at the front door?
Yeah.
And they don't let anybody in there.
Nah, the door was locked, and I'm like, my money's good.
The door was locked?
Yeah.
Guys, open!
you got a shitter in here? I'm just not cut out for those nice stores.
Can you say where it was? Yves Saint Laurent? Hermes?
Yves Saint Laurent. Which I only...
Is it Hermes?
Hermes. I only knew it as YSL
I like Air Jordan.
From that Fat Joe song where he rapped about it, or Lil Wayne did.
Who?
YSL.
Yeah.
I didn't... Yves Saint Laurent.
You know, I don't like all that stuff, but I do like the stories about those guys.
I got to tell you...
when they do the Netflix movies about them, about the designers and stuff like that, how they work their way up and all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool.
Sure. Whew. Man, I was a nervous Nelly in there. Thank God that credit card went through. I almost had to put it on the company card. That thing was taking a long time that signal was taking a long time to get to New York back to Honolulu.
That ice cream was on that purse when I looked at it, by the way. Those sprinkles aren't mine.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Well,
got her something nice?
Yeah, I got her something nice. She returned it, got something else.
Is that right?
Different color. Yeah.
Man, would you get her a backpack?
I just got her the bag. You got one of those cardboard bags I can give this broad? No, so I go in and I'm like, what do you got? And they look at something, they're like, this is $2,800. I said, what do you got in the clearance section?
What do you got with a scratch on it?
Yeah, you got any floor models?
There ain't no clearance rack in those dumps either.
No.
Yeah.
There's not.
Got to go to Canal Street. Get you straightened out.
I know.
They don't know.
So I got out of there pretty good deal from what I was seeing online and everything like that. But man, they treat you nice in there. They really do. And our friend was taking care. I'm a guy who's like, I want to be invisible in here. Where's the cheapest thing? Can I swing it? All right, bada bing, bada boom. He's in there like, yeah, I'll do a double shot of espresso and
ordering shit.
Well, they asked, what do you want?
Yeah, you know if you got to pay for that or not.
Also, they took our coffees at the door.
Took your oh.
Yeah, you can't be walking around, but they'll offer you whatever you want or whatever.
They took your drinks from you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was half scotch. It was right on them.
Hey, don't take a sip of that till after lunch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really? Did they have them for you when you left?
No, I think they trashed them.
Yeah. Dirtball. You're in there with your Dunkin' Donuts.
Dude, I was in there and we left the beach. I was in there in sandy feet, a wet bathing suit, a towel from the resort. It was bad, and a Target bag.
You bought her a Ferrari keychain.
Porsche driving gloves. I just don't belong in them places.
No, you don't.
And she doesn't. That was the biggest gift I ever bought. It also wasn't that expensive. And I buy her one gift a year. That was it for the most part. She's done. And it was like their casual line. Yeah, it wasn't their high-end hoity-toity line. Because first of all, I'm walking by with Luke a few days before, and
Hermes Light Collection.
Yeah, he's like, I was like, maybe something like that, because she had her purse broke. I was like, maybe I'll like that'll, she needs a new black purse. I was like, how about that? And Luke goes, everyone has that one. I was like, yeah, dude, not in the circles I run in.
Yeah,
we run in different circles.
We
clearly,
do run.
I remember when Coach bags were hot. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Not Coach.
No, Coach was big.
Autobahn or no.
Louis Vuitton.
No, it has an A. It's like it looks like a horseshoe, but it's upside down. I think it's an A. It's not Autobahn. I remember my mom.
Autobahn's highway.
Yeah.
Well, if your mom's making a big deal about it, I don't think it's at the like.
This was in the 80s.
Okay. No, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Aeropostale.
No.
American Eagle.
No.
Hollister.
No. It had like Autobahn or Auto something or
Auto asphyxiation.
That's it. Freak.
You
got anything?
Nah.
They did makeup too.
Maybe Chanel.
No.
Claiborne.
No. Claiborne was nice though. Hot chick stuff.
It was designer.
I think so.
Listen, it was not. They were
It's
living
on
in
Patty's radar.
They were living in the Poconos at the time. It was whatever they got at the Salvation Army. All right, tough guy.
Sure.
You're no Hermes guy.
Hermes.
Got a bad case of the Hermes.
Yikes. Need antibiotic ointment for that.
I also don't. That was like a big step for me because I don't have the confidence to walk into those places.
And you shouldn't.
I don't. Rightfully so. And,
we should put your Sunday best on.
But our boy Ryan, really helped me.
He looks worse than you. What are you talking about?
I know, but he's going. You got money. You can fucking go in there, own it. You're better than these bums. They're working there. They can't afford to shop there. Which I barely could either. I was on the fence. You guys got Afterpay here? I do this in installments.
Hello, I'm KJ Ryan, a very important man
from the mainland. I come to look at your fine delicacies. Okay.
Okay, let's talk about Helix mattresses.
Shout out to Helix, baby. I farted in one this morning.
And I woke up on one this morning.
The neighbor's house.
Hello. Gang, Helix Mattress, OG sponsor of the old podcast here. Got 2 customers right here, too. We each got one.
I bought 3 of them.
Doing a lot of boning, huh?
I pee the bed a lot.
Still waiting on them rubber sheets.
And luckily, if it wasn't a Helix, I'd have to buy 10 of them the way I go through these things.
Listen, all jokes aside, Helix is the best mattress in the market. What are you going to do? You're going to go to a fucking mattress store, look around, lay on it, some guy's shoes on it. Helix, you go over to the website, you fill out the little quiz there.
Now, what's that take, 15, 20 minutes?
Takes 2-3 minutes. Shit. Find out how you sleep. Do you sleep on your side, on your back? Do you sleep hot? Do you sleep cold? Are you a big fat pig like me and need a nice, fluffy, comfy mattress? Helix is the mattress for you.
It is. It's fantastic. Like we've said years ago when Helix came on board, I took the sleep quiz. I got lined up with that Twilight model, me and the bird, snoozing away. Best sleep of my life. It's the first adult purchase I made where I'm like, this matters. You know what I mean?
I got the Cali King, and I've been away for a couple of weeks. Sliding back into that thing was
like an old man into a bath.
Oh, fantastic.
So here we go. Here's the turkey, baby. 25% off site-wide, plus 2 free dream pillows with mattress purchase.
The pillows are all right,
Go to helixsleep.com/garbage for 25% off site-wide, plus 2 dream free pillows with a mattress purchase. One more time, that's helixsleep.com/garbage, 25% off site-wide, plus 2 free dream pillows with mattress purchase. helixsleep.com/garbage. Do it.
Do it. Keb, let's talk Rocket Money, baby.
Rocket Money.
Let's talk about savings. Gang, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings.
Yeah.
I mean, is that succinct or is that succinct?
They know what they're doing over there.
They do know what they're doing. Gang, Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions.
Machi.
Saving members up to $740 a year when using the app's premier features. $500 million.
That ain't nothing.
That's a lot of cash.
Yeah, you get to see all your subscriptions in one place. You know exactly where your money's going. For ones that you don't want anymore, Rocket Money can help you cancel them, baby. That gives you a dashboard with a clear view of all your expenses across all your accounts. They also email you every week. I just got it yesterday. Came in. Hey, you got 2 recurring purchases coming up this week. Get your eyes on them. And if you don't want them, beep, boop, pop, boop. We'll take care of them.
Snip them.
It's fantastic. It can help you save money so you don't have to think about it. Pay off your credit card debt, put money away for a house, or just build your savings. Rocket Money makes it easy. You can cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster in 2025 with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/garbage a day. That's rocketmoney.com/garbage. One more time, get a pen, get a pencil, rocketmoney.com/garbage. Do it. All right, all that's either here or there.
Have you ever heard of Washington Heights?
Have you ever heard of rent-stabilized one-bedroom, a pre-war apartment building that may or may not contain mold?
Yes, I would like to look at your discount bags.
Do you have anything from the last few years I could take a look at?
That's going to drive me crazy. I can't think of it.
Well, you know.
What are you going to do?
It is what it is.
It is.
But we got a gosh darn family episode and a little bit of a different family episode this time. It's a little bit of a themed family episode. Mm-hmm. The Cops edition.
Yikes. The cheese,
so
the fuzz.
All the Patreon has submitted all of their questions and or stories and or whatever are you garbage questions regarding run-ins with the law.
Mostly crimes.
It's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Hit it.
What's that?
It's the sound of the beast.
Damn, look at it. Me and Luke are good together.
What's that, rap song?
Whoop, whoop.
I wonder why they kicked you out of Hermes.
The five. I'm talking the fuzz, the 5-0.
You got a boombox on you? Okay. Let's talk cops.
Let's talk cops.
Talk cheese.
What was the nickname for the cops growing up for you?
Fuzz.
Oh, really?
He had a fuzz.
Okay. That's an old school one.
Or as a young, upstanding kid, police officer. Sir.
What are you doing in my mother's bedroom?
Yeah, my dad's going to be home in a couple minutes. You get that hunk of shit out of my driveway.
Get the cruiser.
Cops in her town do very well.
Cops in her town?
Yeah, where Patty lives.
Uh-huh.
Good township. A lot of cash.
Sure.
They got a top flight fleet, too.
Okay.
They drive them Jeeps or those Ford Explorers, wherever they are.
Sure.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Couple Coveys.
Yeah.
You know, Miatas.
Blended.
I saw NYPD there. They were driving like a Mitsubishi or something like that.
Yeah.
There's 5 of them packed in there.
It's weird.
One guy sitting in the middle.
Looks like they're going to a concert or something. It's a weird vibe.
They all have their uniforms on.
Uh-huh.
Like, what are you guys doing?
Dude, you know what's...
Get an Impala like a gentleman.
What they do, the traffic cops here, they all get dropped off. Find out can you look at the actual difference between a traffic cop and a cop?
They got no nickel.
They got no gun. They got no gun on them.
Yeah.
But...
Those guys saved the city, though.
Sure. The traffic cops, they all hop in a van, like an NYPD school bus, and it's like they're all going to day camp or something. They got their bag and their lunch, and be back here at 2 p.m. They all get picked up again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Besides the gun, they also do not have the power to arrest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm putting that to the test.
No, but they give you a citation, though.
Of course, but
and
they
can also call the boys in the Mitsubishi real quick. Go there in 2 seconds.
There's no room to put you in the back. Whoa, they can't arrest you?
You're sitting in the front seat.
Let me drive this thing. No shit.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
I didn't know that. When they're telling, hey,
tough spot.
You can't turn here, the fuck I can't.
They get your plates, though.
All right, write me the ticket.
Can't afford a nice bag.
Listen, I'm gonna have to pay this next month. I spent all my money on a bag that my wife likes.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. I genuinely didn't know that.
Yeah, we called him the Fuzz.
Yeah, we were 5-0.
Maybe 5-0.
5-0 was big.
Yeah.
Which was? Do you know the origination of 5-0?
I assume it's a hip hop song from the 90s. Maybe a Snoop or Dr. Dre. 5-0 is probably like the code for police. 5-0 on the scene.
No, my dad told me what it was.
He should know this.
Yes.
I should know
yes,
this?
you should know this.
Drugs.
No.
Something with drugs.
Let's get some drugs. Hawaii 5-0.
Oh, that's
right.
Good.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Fuck. Why'd they call Hawaii 5-0?
Just referring to the Hawaiian police force in the show.
But why 5-0? Was that like their
based
precinct?
on Hawaii being the 50th state to join the union?
No shit. Hawaii 5-0.
You should know that.
I know.
Right? You steal valor. You know Hawaii. That could be you.
That was a sweet show back in the day. I didn't really watch the reboot, obviously. But back in the day, it was fucking tight.
Okay, let's we got a couple. Listen. You guys listen to the show. You got Some of you got records, if we're being honest with you. 99% of you got records. I don't condone it.
We love you, baby.
I don't condone it, but hey, everybody's got a checkered past. Everybody's got a bumpy future. You know what I mean? I got friends on house arrest right now. You know who you are.
Is it me? Can't leave here.
No, we were doing our show in the show that we did in Parks, and we were like, "Oh, where's so and so? Where's so and so? So and so's MIA." And then he sends a picture of his ankle with a monitor on it, and he's like, "I ain't allowed out of this. I ain't allowed out of the house."
That ain't no elf on the shelf.
Yeah, tough. But hey, shit happens. It gets the best of everybody.
Sure.
All right, let's see here. This one's just funny. This was from El Boho Rojo. First time I got arrested, I was running from the cops. I got tackled, and I shit my pants. That is dude. That's gonna be a long weekend.
Who got you, J.J. Watt? That's crazy.
Somebody came across somebody came across the middle and got you.
Jesus.
That's yeah. Damn. That's a tough one. Also,
getting tackled.
That cop's going above and beyond.
Sure.
I mean, unless you were robbing a bank or something. If you're like proper taking a spear dive,
running from a party or something like
hitting
that,
him like Bill Goldberg, like, taking him out, getting hung out to dry across the middle.
The dudes on To Catch a Predator always get tackled in the front lawn.
Sure.
Those guys love grabbing them dudes. Man, hey, you seen the show? Go out a window or something. You're going out the front door like an idiot. They're right there waiting for you. Fucking dumbass. You got holding balloons and shit. Bag of toys.
You gotta do something big. You gotta pull a gun. You gotta try to get out of that. That's a tough look. I mean, you shouldn't be in that situation. What am I talking about?
That's all right.
It's crazy how that people are just still getting caught like that. Like there's just, I would be like, no, how you fall? They're all falling for the same trick over and over again. It's been documented for 30 years. These guys
see the camera guys out front.
I know, what the fuck. The news van didn't set you off.
Seems legit.
Dirtbags.
Did he say
go to therapy?
Did he say he got tased and tackled?
No, just tackled.
Wow.
Dude, can you imagine getting hit so hard you shit yourself? It's like Hot Rod.
It's all right. Then you got to go in with that. They don't let you run to the can.
That's what I'm saying.
Then you're sitting and holding with a fucking dump in you.
That's tough.
Trying to keep the other guys away.
Sure, nobody wants to mess with you. I'd be rubbing it on my hair and stuff. Ain't nobody want to touch you. All right.
Brutal.
This one's from Itchy Butt Crack. How are you, sir?
Mm-hmm.
All my life, my parents would say, "There's a cop behind us. Don't look." That was, dude. Why is that?
Yeah,
you were afraid of if like a kid looked at the cop, you'd be arrested. Yeah. There's a cop. No one look. No one look. And my dad would always fake the seatbelt because he was an anti-seatbelt guy. Anti-seatbelt bastard. So he goes, "Oh shit!" He'd pull it across and drive one-handed. I have to do the same thing. He was very against seatbelts.
It's crazy.
What?
It's crazy.
I remember when they did the click it and ticket thing that Pennsylvania did. Like because it used to be you weren't the law. Like I said, he knew his seatbelt rights at the time.
Okay.
And for the longest time, I think it wasn't a ticket, but then it became a ticket. But if he got pulled over, they couldn't pull you over if they noticed you weren't wearing your...
You were alive?
What?
You were alive? That was a rule? You didn't have to wear a seatbelt?
I think it was over 18, maybe.
If you were over 18...
Like, you could, I think it was like the choice of, like, I don't want to wear a seatbelt. Kind of like motorcycles have the option in Pennsylvania to not wear a helmet.
I know. It's crazy.
But I remember at some point that if you didn't have it on... it would then be a citation afterwards. Like if you got pulled over.
Speeding.
Hey,
I'm going to get you for the seatbelt, too.
Also, you weren't wearing your seatbelt.
But I can't pull you over for a seatbelt.
Can't pull you over for the seatbelt.
How do you see that?
What?
How do you see I got a seatbelt on?
Well, you're driving by, you're parking, I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Trumped up charges, search the car, find your stash.
Yikes.
You know what I mean?
Then you're jammed up.
Make you blow a breathalyzer. Next thing you know, you're in the clink and you got shit in your pants.
And you're driving the car home.
And you're driving a Mitsubishi.
7 years old.
But then I remember when it switched where they would do checkpoints where you'd stop and make sure. And, dude, he knew where they all were. And he'd be like, I drove by here earlier today. Put your seatbelt on. But then we would take it right off. And I remember my boy Pat would be like, It's insane. It's already on. Like, you've put it on for the checkpoint.
Stick it to the man.
Just leave it on.
Freedom.
Just leave it on. But we were...
Yeah, we were always big seatbelt people. Even my dad. He was a big seatbelt guy. We had a goddamn seatbelt on.
Dude, it's one of those things where you're like, it should just be on. Like,
but they would get scared when a cop would come behind them.
Oh,
and it's like, you're upstanding. You guys both have jobs. There's no drugs in the car.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to get taken away.
I know, but they
It was so different back then of just like the run-in with the, I don't know. I remember my mom got pulled over down at Wildwood, and I was sleeping in the back. I was a kid. You're in her Ford Taurus. And I was sleeping in the back seat.
She disappeared for a couple minutes, came back, and you were on your way.
Jesus Christ. My goddamn mother's upstanding citizen. We got pulled over going into the island, coming out the island. That's where you get pulled over.
What were you guys running?
Puerto Rican rum. Trunk full of it.
And the tires filled with it.
And I was sleeping in the back, so I didn't have my seatbelt on. I was snoozing. I was a tired little boy, you know what I mean?
Fat ass.
I was all hopped up on chicken
Laying
fingers.
across?
Laying across.
Ah.
I mean, come on. What's better than that?
Woo!
I'm talking probably 1993.
Had a pillow back there, too, I bet.
I don't know.
No?
I remember my neck hurting. Could have been. It was either that or the fucking headlock he put me in for resisting.
I pay your sal.
Thought I was a little person or something. I was about a balding 6-year-old.
Yeah, this little freak in the back.
He's got his taser out. Don't look at me. This little old young one won't stop staring at me.
You weren't a pillow in the back seat guy?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't take it for like, we were running from like the Wildwood to Sea Isle. I wasn't like.
Gotcha.
This was like a.
You fall asleep quick, don't you? It's like a 10-minute drive.
It was.
I shut it down for a couple minutes. Oh, that chicken parm in you.
It was late.
And what'd she say?
We might have, something happened.
I could see her sassing back a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, and the one in the back doesn't have a seatbelt.
The one in the back. Man, he got your number.
I'm smoking. What the fuck's this all about? Hey, buddy, write the ticket or not. Let's go.
What kind of dog is that, lady? That's my son.
He's like, yeah, he doesn't have a seatbelt on. She's like, yeah, well, he's sleeping. I remember that. That snapped me about.
Yeah, well, he's drunk. So
we're a family of booze bags. It was either.
Did she get a ticket?
No, I don't think.
They always made it like it was the biggest deal in the world, too.
What?
Oh my God! It's like it's $2,500, whatever.
$2,500.
25 or $100.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
'Cause I remember Patty a couple of times sweet talking her way out of it. And it was real, like, ugh, he disgusted me.
Sweet. She's got the mag light in her mouth. She's making it disappear. Let me see that nightstick.
Tells me to go check the oil real quick. Yeah, keep the hood up.
I go sit in the back of the squad car. Check out the sirens, kid.
Turn the radio on real loud. Fucking get over to confession after this.
I just picture that scene from Super Troopers when they pull over the German couple or whatever. Oh, now things are getting kinky.
Man, that was so funny and turned me on. That lady was so fucking hot.
I tugged. That might be the reason why I have a German wife. I used to tug my little root to that scene. You could see her nippies and stuff.
Dude.
And I fast forward to
that guy was so funny too. The dude driving the car.
Oh yeah. Now things are getting kinky.
Shout out to Super Troopers.
Damn.
Okay. Did you get a ticket? Do you remember?
I don't think so. No, I think they let us go. Maybe she got a speeding ticket or whatever. But it was just like I remember her going, "Yeah, he's sleeping." It's also like it's like 91, dude. Like seatbelt rule ain't, What is this? We're in the outside Wildwood. We're in the boonies. It's like, you're lucky we're not on meth right now.
Fair enough.
Sure. All right, let's see. This one's from M. Beatty. One time I showed up for a scheduled 2 days in jail. The way he just gets into that right away, like that's a normal thing. One time I showed up for a scheduled 2 days in jail at 11 p.m.
What's the point of that?
I don't know.
You can't pay the fine, or
It's if you have a job, like you're allowed to like appeal to a judge where it's like
if you're like, hey, listen, I'm okay. Find out what charges would get you like a weekend, like the 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah,
2 days seems whatever.
You got to pay your
2 days.
You got to pay your debts to society. for whatever you did or didn't do or were framed for.
That's right.
Weekend jail is typically given to people convicted of nonviolent crimes such as DUIs, chronic speeding, petty theft, failure to pay child support.
Ooh, they get you with that. They got a bunch of guys for the Super Bowl tickets like that.
Oh, yeah. I told you, I never thought my boy got caught like that. He was such a fucking idiot, this kid. He got caught. He was a big pillhead. Kid was bad news. He had a warrant out in Miami or something, or like Fort Lauderdale. And we were in college, and he got a letter, hey, you won something. And he went down and got fucking...
Ain't just giving Super Bowl tickets away.
I don't know if it was Super Bowl. It was like, you want a new flat screen or something. He's like, yeah, this is my... Yeah.
Was this recent?
Got a new Craig waiting for you in Tampa Bay.
What?
Was this recent?
Nah, I was probably in college, so
Okay.
like 10, 15, 15 years ago, whatever
They
that
got
was.
people like 4 or 5 years ago again for it. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you got to think like
That's great. The guy who thought up of that, man. Let them come to us.
The first
they
time-
were high-fiving him in the boardroom.
dude, the first time they did that was like it made like CBS News showed
Yeah.
up and did like they were like, and man, those guys walk in with the biggest shitty. They're like, yeah, right through they check their IDs. Okay, you're Henry Jenkins. All right through that door. Hey, come in. Hey, oh shit, get cuffed up real quick.
It's just like a fake movie set in front of the police station.
God
You
damn.
got Dan Marino in there.
All right. One time I showed up for a scheduled 2 days in jail at 11 p.m. on a handful of Tylenol PM so I could just get booked in and fall right asleep. I didn't bring my phone so the cops couldn't
Like
look.
a Southwest flight.
I didn't bring my phone so the cops can't look through it. Smart. Right? This guy's, into some nefarious activities,
I
I'm
like
sure.
it.
He pops a handful of fucking Tylenol PM
Mm-hmm.
in the parking lot, walks right in, thinks he's going to get in, knock him out. That's a brilliant move.
Great.
Brilliant move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sleep this one off. I'll sleep till noon tomorrow. It don't matter. And I got a day and a
Get a
half.
little lunch, get the hell out of
Get
there.
some lunch, play some fucking handball, call it a weekend.
Shoot some dice. And
They messed up and didn't have me on the list for jail that weekend. So I had to walk a mile to a phone on sleeping pills to get picked up outside of a gas station at 1 a.m. Dude,
that sucks.
talk about the ultimate backfire.
I've taken Tylenol PMs and not gotten enough sleep. Man, you feel like a zombie.
That's a tough, dude. Imagine just wandering down a street at fucking midnight, fighting all your eyes, getting a droopy.
I found out that's what Patty did for the flights to and from Hawaii. And she had a layover. And the one was from Hawaii, was from Oahu to Dallas, which isn't that long of a flight. She took like 3 Tylenol. I'm like, it's like a 4-hour flight. You're going to be all fucked up.
It's more than 4 hours.
I don't think so.
It's gotta be.
Like 4 or 5.
Still, you're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep on that.
Sure.
This broad's walking around all loopy. That's a
That's
tough look, man.
Yeah, that's bad.
You could have just said, come on, let me do it now.
Yeah, I guess, but I think at those points where they're like,
That's
hey,
funny.
we don't have you on the list. We can't let you in jail.
Didn't bring his phone.
Smart. Again, this was
But had to
almost
walk to a
executed
payphone.
100% perfectly.
Man.
He was either like
Had
a
to walk
hero or a bozo, and he ended up being the bozo.
In that situation, would you ask the cops, hey, listen, I don't have my phone. Any chance one of you guys could drive me down to the 7-Eleven so I can make a call? Can I make a call there?
I don't think they're cops, though, necessarily. They're
Somebody's
COs.
got a car.
Yeah, but CO's not going to be like,
Bike or
they're
something.
working. Let's leave the inmates to themselves. I'll be right back.
It's a big ploy for a jailbreak.
All right, let's see. This one's from 357 on pump 4. I freestyle rapped to a cop and got out of a public intoxication charge one time. Man, that's like that's the comics. Is like
Heard that before.
tell me a joke and I'll let you out.
Yeah. That happened to Colin Quinn, remember?
Yeah,
But it didn't work.
didn't work.
Yeah.
Got 3 to 5. Yeah, that's tough. I've only ever told a cop I was a comic once, and I was not a comic at the time by comic definition.
He was a stripper.
The cops wore more clothes than this.
God and I got out of a jam with that.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere going through he was always getting pulled over. Because his car was...
That car was so illegal. Shout out to Chris Cotton. Rest in peace, big dog.
Tags were on the windshield. Seats didn't work. But we drove that thing everywhere. Some guy pulled us over, and he was kind of being a dick. And Cotton was like, hey, we're two comics. We're coming back from a thing. He's, I love comedy, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, we were on our way.
You guys are doing a fucking, two-man act.
Sure.
We,
doing Pryor and Wilder. See no evil, hear no evil.
The only time I ever dropped it is I flicked a cig out of the car. I'm sure I've mentioned that. I flicked a cig out of the car going into the Lincoln Tunnel. We got pulled over, and I was coming to do a bringer show at New York Comedy Club.
Look at you.
Before it was owned by the Caribbean. This is like the old guard. It was me and John Nunn.
Johnny Nunn.
Our good pal John
Shout
Nunn coming up to do a college showcase for a booker who books colleges.
How'd that work out for you?
It did not work out that well. Oh. I did all right. Did okay, a couple, 2, 3 good bits. There's about 15 people in the audience.
Any industry?
Yeah, there was a woman who worked at, like, something.
Yeah, exactly.
She got back to, no actual industry. Johnny Netflix wasn't there. But we got pulled over, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, we're going to a comedy show. And he's like, who you seeing? And I'm like, we're the show.
Who you seeing? Kevin Ryan and John Nunn?
It's a booking showcase. It's an industry showcase.
Oh, we're comics.
He said, what do you... No, he goes, you're not... He took my license, and he goes, Pennsylvania, what the hell are you doing all the way up here?
What the fuck, asshole? It's New York City. The fuck you think I'm doing? Running dope. That's how they get kids go in the city, get drugs, come out.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then he said, what are you doing? I said, we're going to a comedy show. And he's like, who you seeing? I said, we're at a show. And he was like, all right, let me just make sure you don't have any warrants, both of you. And I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of John Nunn. He looks like a bouncer for the Hells Angels. And they I was like, hey, man, is this good? Are you clean? And he's like, we are going to find out very soon. And I was like, fuck, dude.
That's how you spice up a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday night. All for flicking a heater out the window. I'm like, what am I going to do with it? You know what I mean? But yeah, never. Would you tell a joke if he was like, tell me a joke and I'll let you go? What would the go-to joke be?
I'm more of a story-based comedian.
So there I am.
I
would do a street joke.
I wouldn't say I was a comic. We got some fans on the NYPD, though. I've gotten stopped before. Mm-hmm. A couple of the boys out in Queens.
Cavity search.
You requested.
Yeah, but you can't be like, I know some guy in Queens likes me. It's either this or the clink. What are you doing? Where are you coming from? Let's say you're walking home. You're whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for another guy who's
It's something fat guy. Some fat guy thing.
They're looking for another.
I hit him with the big and tall.
All right, so here we go. So I go, where you're walking home from a show. It's like 2 a.m. You fit the description.
I do?
Yeah.
All right.
And the 400-pound guy's running around stealing people's sandwiches. Somebody just knocked over a Sbarro's. They didn't touch the cash, only the garlic knots.
They're not open that late. Okay.
Right. Hey, where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Comedy Cellar. I was doing some spots down there.
I thought you said I wouldn't tell him I'm a comic. And then immediately, I'm repped by William Morrison Endeavor. Have you ever heard of him? You start going in.
Kevin?
You're pulling up. Here's my YouTube page. Sir, where are you coming from?
Work.
What do you do?
I'm a comedian.
Where at?
Comedy Cellar.
You do a lot of that fat guy stuff probably, huh?
I get booked there every couple of months.
All right. Oh, Kyle, you think you're a funny guy, huh?
What's with the aggression?
I'm looking for a perp. All right, this guy struck before. He's going to do it again. Time is of the essence here. You got any snacks on you at the moment?
No.
Sir? Be honest with me.
Yeah. I got some high chews.
That's more of a vitamin. Those things are healthy for the most part. I wouldn't consider them a snack. All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, how long? You're all nervous. Sarah, calm down. It'll be all right. We can do this the hard way or the easy way.
You ever see where they do the thing where they touch your chest to feel your heart racing?
Oh.
I'd be done.
Oh, yeah, I freak, dude. I panic.
You guys got a beta blocker on you?
They hit me with a blood thinner.
How about a little Coumadin? Straighten me out. Get me out of here. Do you know Coumadin?
Who?
It's a blood thinner. My aunt was on it for years. I always talked about her.
Maybe, yeah.
Ooh, she couldn't get cut or nothing. It's a Coumadin.
Yeah, she's going to bleed out. Well, fucking put this bitch in a bubble. What do you want from me? The hell she doing at the barbecue?
It's a paintball match.
Your kids are out of your roughhousing.
Okay.
How long you been working a circuit? I still got you up against the wall. I'm
up against the wall like that?
Yeah, well, Sarah, put your pants back on.
Sorry. I got confused.
How long you been working the circuit? Because I don't believe you right now. You could be lying to me.
They don't work circuits anymore. This is in vaudeville.
Oh, you're gonna cop an attitude with Officer Kippy? That's crazy, dude. That's nuts.
I've been a comic 15 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've never heard of you.
Personal. Rude. I never heard of you either. Officer Dickhead.
We're gonna need a couple more sets of cuffs down here.
I'm definitely at least 2 cuffs.
You're a three banger if I ever heard of it.
Seatbelt extender. Yeah, but 15 years.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, working the
nice.
circuits.
Yeah. What time was your spot?
4 a.m.
More the graveyard shift kind of guy.
I'm a little dirty. They booked me late.
The early crowds don't care for me. Talk about my butthole.
I was closing out the show. Yeah.
How'd it go?
Not great. If you want the truth.
Be honest with me.
I stink. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to turn to a life of crime.
All right, that was a quick jump. Yeah, you're a funny man, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Why don't you tell me a joke? Hey, Gary, get over here. This fat one thinks he's funny.
You're calling a guy over now?
Yeah, I need backup.
Yeah. Where you from?
Queens.
I don't know.
I ain't never been there.
What about you, boy? Where you from? Queens too, huh?
Shit. You guys grow up together?
All right, I stole the sandwiches. Got me.
I'd do it again if I had the chance. Crack.
Yeah, I was at the Big and Tall store.
Mm-hmm. What one? The one over there? I started interrogating the bit.
The one on 6, huh? You know the spot? Yeah, Jerry still worked there?
Yeah.
You know Jerry.
Uh-huh.
Now I got nothing.
Okay.
No, I do the bit. Do it again.
Do a joke. What do you mean? I mean, I'm not a setup, man.
You got to introduce me or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5'11", 418 pounds. He's on the radio.
Here's a dispatcher like, that ain't funny.
We got a 718, and I ain't talking about his weight. 718 in progress. Fat guy bombing.
Stay on the lookout. Weak setup, bad punchline.
All right, so that would be your go-to bit.
Yeah, I go to the Big and Tall store a lot. You know what I noticed, though? That you go in there, you see a lot of big.
Yeah?
You don't see a lot of tall.
Huh. That's the rest of it. That's a setup at best.
It's not much special.
I'd probably just do a street joke. Because, like, a narrative joke doesn't work
You
like
would
that.
fold.
What are you talking
You'd
about?
crumble. You pull out your joke book. Start looking
What
through
else?
Moleskin. Moleskin. Everybody with their moleskin books.
That's what you got.
I got hedgehog. I had turtle shell notebook.
Oh, I'm sweating. God damn.
Well, you got me dead to rights.
Sure. Oh, so funny.
Can I go now?
I forgot you were still here. Yeah.
Let me off with a warning?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be a big warning guy. Let you off with a warning.
Sure.
Yeah. Take the drugs for sure.
Well, all right, this one's from Long Schlong Silver. Great name. Ever made yourself cry while getting pulled over so the cops would feel bad and just let you go? Yeah, me either. 2 cops pulled me over, so I put on a show for them both. They laughed at me when they thought I couldn't see them. Didn't get a ticket, though. That's pretty good. I'll give you that. You get, hey, man.
That's a talent to cry on cue like that.
Uh-huh.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
I gotta think about it at a funeral, too. I gotta really start,
Show emotion. Show emotion.
A robot engaged.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's funny.
They don't. It's tough now because they got the body cam, so they can't really. You know what I mean? You can't really. They gotta go by the book.
I think they can. No, I think it's up to their.
You see all these chicks trying to fucking get their way out of it.
Hot.
There's one video the other day. The cop falls in love with girl after.
Is this Pornhub?
Yeah. What are you talking about, dude?
She was real.
XNXX.
She was real charming.
Uh-huh.
You could tell he liked her.
That's what makes it nice for you. I really liked her. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I hope they got together and it all worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like a cute couple.
This one's some Doggy Dingleberries. Worked at a Subway in high school. I had a local boy in blue as a regular. Shout out to the boy in blue.
Yeah, it's great.
Always got the same thing. When I'd see his car pull up, I had his sandwich ready when he walked in. He then pulled me over for speeding once.
Get out of here.
I told him his Subway order, and he let me slide. That's what makes the world go round.
Shout out.
If that is a relationship I want to represent the country, it's that.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, I'm your sandwich guy. I take care of you. You take care of me.
I never worked at a restaurant where those guys weren't taken care of. Like if they came in, the one on the Upper East Side, if they came in for like a call or something like that, you guys want something to eat? You guys want some coffee? Couple of shots? Couple of drinks? Always. You got to do that stuff.
Sure. This is from Eric or Rock. Nothing better than a cop that gets it. I was pre-gaming in a restaurant parking lot with some friends. First of all,
that gets it.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Pre-gaming for a restaurant with your boys in the parking lot.
Okay.
That's a level.
Happy hour's over. I'm not going to go in there fucking
pay full price for a drink like a jerk off
and try to get drunk. I'm going to go in there drunk and sip my Hawaiian margarita like a gentleman.
Yeah, if that's not shout out to you, that's a dirtbag thing. I was pre-gaming in a restaurant parking lot with some friends, and a cop rolled up and said, I'm going to be back in a few. Just make sure those are gone by the time I get back. That's a gentleman.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't going to jam you up. Finish the beers, and let's get out of here.
Sure.
Let's not cause a scene.
I like that.
That I respect.
Don't go in there and fucking embarrass me.
Sure. I don't make me do my job here. You know what I mean?
I like that.
We had that one time. We got pulled over quite late in West Philadelphia.
What the hell were you doing down there?
Don't ask what we were doing in West Philadelphia. I was born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. That's a lie. We were actually at Mar-Bar. It was $5 cover, 50-cent drinks.
Late at night? After hours?
What? Nah. That was Mar-Bar. It was at Marathon Grill. Above that was a bar called the Marathon Bar, Mar-Bar.
Wait, you talking about the one by Jefferson Hospital?
The one on, it would be 39th or something like that.
Nah, it's not. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because Cotton and I tried to do a show there.
Mar-Bar.
Yeah. Before I worked for Marathon Grill.
Yeah.
Down in Jefferson.
I think Wednesday nights. That's how you know you're a bad student. You're going to 50-cent mixed drinks on Wednesday night, fucking 30 minutes from your college campus.
50-cent drinks?
50-cent. Or maybe it was even quarter. Yeah, it was 50-cent drinks.
Man, that's crazy.
So I never had that much cash, so my boys would pay my cover. They'd be like, I can get you in. I had enough. I had $7-8 I could maneuver in there.
Get fucked up.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
50-cent drinks.
50-cent mixed drinks.
50-cent mixed drinks. things.
I believe that's maybe $1. No.
It's crazy.
It was under.
That's awesome.
And we were leaving there. I wasn't driving, but there was like 10 of us in a car. Broads, everybody. Like, we're like piled in there. Because that's on Drexel and Penn's campus, and we were coming from Temple, the other side of the track.
Bad news.
So we were in my buddy's 2-door Grand Dam, about like 7 or 8 of us, like broads, legs sticking out the window. It was shout out to Eddie Spaghetti, you know him.
I know Eddie Spaghetti.
So Spaghetti, we get whoop whoop, we get lit up.
Eddie drove a Grand Dam?
I don't think it was his. I mean, it wasn't stolen, but it was never in his name.
Gotcha.
I think it might have been like his sister's, but she was at college. It was somebody's. It was a car.
Was it white?
Red.
Ooh, it's either white or red in the Grand Dam. Grand Dams were hot for a minute.
Yeah, that was the first car I wanted. They came back when I was like about to turn 16, and I was like, I printed out a picture. I'm like, this is what I want.
Is Pontiac out the door? Or are they still banging?
No, they're out, I think.
Yeah?
They might have like the Vibe or something. I think we might have looked this up there.
Pontiacs were all right.
That Grand Dam and Grand Prix, when they re-released those, they were good-looking fucking coupes.
They were dope in the 80s, too.
But we get pulled over, and the cop's like, I think all of us were. Yeah, we were all underage. We're all sophomores in
Sweating now, aren't you?
Oh, man, thinking about it.
Hot under these lights.
And he was just like, the hell you doing over here? You coming from? And luckily, I think Eddie was pretty straight and narrow at the time. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a...
He was a designated driver.
And I'm the only one with a little bit of fucking, wits about me.
You got 38 drinks in you.
Officer, I'll take it from here. Guys, I'm on the job.
You start arresting everybody.
Let me see your ID.
I was wearing a wire the whole time.
Start telling him a joke. He was like, listen, he's like, our shift's over at he's like, I got your name, I got your registration, I got everything. Our shift's over at 6 a.m. This car better be here when we get back. Like, before, we're going to check at the end of our shift at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. or whatever. He's like, if this car's gone.
But you left the car and took the...
He's like, go home, leave the car here, go home. If we come back and this car's gone tonight, you're all... I'm putting papers on all your asses.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just wanted you to be safe.
Be safe.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
We had a cop do that one time. It scared the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first interaction with a cop. I might have told you this before. We were at Town Line. Me and my boy Rodney had a couple of ladies with us. We were in like, I don't know, 5th grade, 6th grade, and we were like skipping rocks at the creek. And this cop pulled in and he's like, "Get over here." Called us over, and like we were like flicking rocks. So we thought we like had something in our shirt. It's like we're literally kids.
Yeah.
So he starts taking everybody's information. He's like, "What's your name?" Whatever. And he gets to me, and I'm like, "Why do you want this?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I piped up, but that pissed him off.
Sure.
He's like, "'Cause I need it," or something like that. I gave him my old address, and then he just left.
Yeah.
Didn't look anything up. Just kind of like tagged us a little bit.
Yeah, just check you.
Scared the shit out of me.
Let him know you don't sell a fucking nickel bag in that neighborhood without him getting wet in his beak. He needs to know the players.
John C. Reilly and gangs in New York.
Yeah. All right, this one's from Gooch McGillicuddy. You ever get pulled over while having a heater and have to put it out in your change cup? I've always thought about that. If you are smoking and you do get pulled, I've never been pulled over while smoking.
It's got to be. Do you mind putting that out? That's major disrespect.
Yeah, but then where do you put it? You can't. That's littering.
I field strip it.
Field strip like that. That's still technically.
Nah, everybody's cool with that. Because I got pulled over for flicking a cigarette out the window, and I had field stripped it. And the guy pulled me over. He's like, "What are you doing throwing that cigarette out?" And I was like, "This one?" And he's like, all right.
Yeah, but
Walked away.
What's field stripping it?
You just like push the cherry off it.
Gotcha.
You get you separate the cigarette from the filter.
Gotcha.
Because that's the thing that's really bad for the environment. It's not that other stuff will biodegrade in a couple of days. You got fucking tobacco. It's a leaf and paper.
It's all dipped in fucking chemicals, you both.
Oh, come on. Now we're worried about the water supply.
I don't know. You brought it up.
The fucking cops behind me, dickhead. Jammed up here. You got to put it out. You can't talk to a cop.
I understand, but then where do you? I guess I go, buddy. Can I stomp this? And what do you want me to eat it? What do you want me to do here?
You guys got an ashtray?
It feels like a setup, if I'm being honest with you. Entrapment. Tell me to put it out. I put it out. Next thing you know, you arrest me. Lock me up.
I feel like if you're smoking and driving, I don't know. If I was a cop, that would be, you're on something.
What, smoking and driving?
Yeah. I don't know. At night, if I had a reason to pull you over and you were smoking, I don't know. That would set off a little bit of a red flag with me.
I remember the first time I saw a cop smoking. My mind was in a Wawa parking lot. I said, "What the hell is that all about?"
Was he in the car?
In the car.
Really?
Cranking one. This is early 90s.
Yeah,
and I remember being like,
now.
he's a criminal. Like, in my head, I was like, in my head, cops didn't smoke because smoking was, like, in my very, good versus evil brain. It's like,
sure.
My dad smokes. Cops don't smoke. You know what I mean? It was very much that.
Mm-hmm.
Criminal smoke.
Criminal smoke.
Cops don't smoke.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
That's why you got somebody smoking.
Yeah, but I feel like cops are pulling so many people over that it's like, and they, unfortunately, I'm sure people of the lower ilk are getting pulled over more than the guy in the Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
The banker in the Mercedes isn't getting pulled over as much as the guy in the fucking...
He's not smoking.
If he has a cigar or something, it's got a French extender on it. But,
Evening, gentlemen.
Otherwise, you're in like a 98 Grand Am and you're fucking, you got your headlights out, the inspection's done. It's like,
That'll always get you.
that guy's catching a heater.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man, a headlight out or a tail light out. Yikes.
Got to be careful.
I remember they used to have the registration on the license or on the back of the license plate.
The sticker.
Yeah.
I think they still do, no?
Nah, not in New York. It's just the one.
Oh, New York,
one on the
yeah,
windshield.
Yeah. Let's do a couple more here. This one's from Dickalobe Ultra. First time, long time. In my early 20s, I was on supervised probation and had to get hair follicle drug test. That ain't white-collar crime.
Fuck that.
My hair was too short a few times, so they had to take my armpit hair, and it never grew back. That's... You are a drug addict.
I would have shaved my head.
If people are pulling your fucking armpit hair out to test you.
Man, go for the pubes. Yikes.
Like a seal down here. Try and get me. That was always the big thing in, is the hair follicles. It stays in your, whatever. I mean, my boys would they had every freaking thing you could do to beat
Suave ain't going to take that out either.
A parole officer or probation. Every one of my boys was on probation.
They said that with acid. Acid stayed in your hair for a long time.
Acid was never in your hair. It was in you had to get like a spinal tap to check acid because everybody would do hallucinogens on probation because you couldn't test for them. Didn't show up and they were testing for perks, barbiturates, friggin', little reefer.
That's a throwback.
My mom hit me with that not too long. I think he was doing barbiturates. I said, what are you, in the Wolf of Wall Street, lady? What are you talking about, barbiturates? It's called Zanny bars. Called tombstones.
You're going to get a shot out here.
You sound like talking all fucking clinical and shit. It's the goddamn streets,
you a doctor? Just give me the money.
Oh, God. When I was 10 years old, I cut off my neighbor's ankle monitor so he could make a run for it. He was caught less than an hour later. Dude, imagine soliciting a 10-year-old to cut off your ankle monitor so you can make a run.
Never going to get away.
No, you're going to get caught.
Yeah, they get pissed about that shit, too.
Mm-hmm.
Those things are expensive.
Sure. That's always nuts to me.
Man, cutting it all. You're home. Throw on TV. Got to be something on.
That's Law and Order reruns or something.
I knew a kid in North Carolina that was on house arrest. He's living pretty high on the hog. He's also dealing. So people came over to hang out.
Sure, yeah, coming over, hanging out. Yeah, leave him with a bag.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's pretty funny. Jesus Christ. This one's for Misty Longhair. $10 felon.
Yikes.
This guy submitted a lot. This guy's been in the clink here.
Okay.
Is it garbage that during my opioid addiction, I started robbing small stores, Dunkin's, Carvel's, etc., with a note, no weapon or violence, to get my fix for the day. I was on the news and didn't know it. They called me the ice cream bandit, and the clip is filled with puns. Cops could use a few scoops on this one. It's going to end with a rocky road when he gets caught. I did 6 years. I've been clean 15, home 10. Shout out to you, big
Let's
dog.
go.
That's fucking great.
The Ice Cream Bandit.
The Ice Cream Bandit strikes again.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good. Listen, I obviously don't recommend robbing anybody, but that's a pretty that niche. Dunkin' Donuts and Carvel ain't expected to get knocked over. You know what I mean? They ain't got backup. They don't have protocol. They go, just give them the fucking money, get them the fuck out of here. As just probably they were, it ain't like walking into fucking savings and trust and trying to get them to open the vault.
Some security guard with an itchy trigger finger.
Yeah, you just get some teenage girl or whatever who's like, here's the $112 in the cash register. This guy gets his fix for the day.
Damn.
Happy to hear you're doing well, bud.
100%, buddy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's wild.
Ice
Cream Bandit.
Yeah, okay. This one's from Kristen PSB. My mom told me I wasn't allowed to see my grandpa for 3 years because he spanked me for picking my nose. Turned out he was actually in lockup for trying to rob a bank. Respect to the mom for keeping the dad's name clear.
I know, but it's just for spanking you. He thinks he's a dick now. Say he's in the CIA. That's what the mom's always saying in Sopranos. I was overseas working for the CIA or the FBI. Something like that.
I mean,
in college.
Trying to rob a bank. What grandfather's going back to college and living on campus? Is going out of state for college?
Hey, never stop learning.
Man. All right, this one's just funny, and then we got to wrap it up. This is from Durango. I once got a ticket in the driver's education car. That's a tough look, dude.
You're splitting that with the fucking instructor.
I know. He's got a steering wheel and a brake. Why you let me fucking break the law over
That's
here?
fucked up. You pull somebody over for that.
What? That is, listen.
That's a warning.
That's a JO cop right there. Obviously, you don't know what he's doing. He's trying to figure it out. He's learning. Let him go.
Talking about cutting your legs out for a month.
Pulls him out, fucking frisk him, search him. Oh, God. All right, we got to wrap it up.
Gang, we love you to death.
Uh-huh.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.